What's up, gamers? Joe Ross here, Cerulean Games, coming to you with another pickup video. Yesterday, Brody and I attended CCAG, Cleveland's classic console and arcade gaming show. This is a show they have annually up at Cleveland, and if you are in the Midwest or anywhere near the region, it is a must-go every year. It's a terrific event. The guys that put it on do an amazing job promoting it. It's a show, really good bang for your buck show. Several hundred people came out again, just like last year. My sales were up significantly, so that was a plus. Last night, though, and this morning, there seems to be a growing consensus that this show was bad, that it was ruined by scummy resellers with overpriced games. I want to address a little bit of that after I show you the pickups. There are some opinions I agree with, some I do not, and I'll address some of those critiques. But for now, let's show you some pickups. We got Banjo-Tooie complete in box. Never had this complete. I've had Banjo-Kazooie complete, but not this one. It's in that 7 out of 10 range. The box is nice, the cartridge is great, but the manual is kind of warped in a crescent, you know, like that a little bit. It kind of sucks, but it is there. I'm thinking about 45 on this one. Some good Atlas PS2 titles, which is Nocturne, which will be at about 10 or 15 on, and Digital Devil Saga 2, which will be at about 20 or 25. We got Silent Hill Origins, always popular franchise. Thinking about 30 on this one. And we got Echo Knight Beyond. Will be at about 35. And also for PS2, we got the good one, Rule of Rose. Tends to be the priciest PS2 game. Pretty decent copy. A little damage to the manual right there. Still very sought after. I'm thinking about like 160 to 170 on this one. For Super NES, we got Captain America and the Avengers. Decent label, will be at 20 bucks. And for my buddy Brent, we got Nosferatu. A little damage on the label there. So I'm thinking about like 55 to 60 on this one. On Genesis, we got Splatterhouse 2. Some label damage there. So it keeps going up a little bit, but it seems like it's taking a little bit of a dip this month. So I'm thinking about 45 on this one. And we also got Splatterhouse 3. Unfortunately, it does not have the manual, but the cartridge is pretty nice. It has that label, that sticker on there. I need to peel that off. I haven't had time to clean this stuff because after this video, I'm heading down to Southern Ohio and West Virginia to do some buying. So I just wanted to throw this up before I'm out of any kind of service on my phone or internet, actually. So this stuff will need to be cleaned. But this one, no manual. I'm thinking like 60 to 70 in that range. Brody picked up a pretty decent copy of Jetsons Coswell Escaper. Pretty popular title. Very challenging game. He was thinking about 120 to 130 on this one. I also got this from my buddy Matty J. It's Action 52. Pretty good unlicensed copy here. It's not in the perfect shape, but it's still there. Still pretty sought after game. I'm thinking about 220 on this particular copy. And my favorite and last is Pocky and Rocky 2. That's from buddy John. Pretty decent label. There was a sticker here at one point and someone peeled it off and it left kind of a mark on the label, like where it peeled up. It peeled the label up just a little bit. There's not an air bubble down there, but it is, you can tell where the sticker was on the label. So that damage is there, kind of sucks. Still, I mean, it's a great game, great music. It's fun to play multiplayer on this game. It really is. You can thank the Game Grumps, I believe, for increasing the price, for letting it be known that this gem was out there, and that it was rare. That's when this stuff shot up in price. I'm thinking on this particular copy, about 210 to 220 in that range. Right, well, that pretty wraps up what I got to show you. All this will be available at our next show, which is Let's Play Gaming Expo down in Dallas, Texas. That is this upcoming Saturday and Sunday, August 1st and 2nd. It's the first time they're having this. The guys who are promoting it are doing an excellent job. They were just on Dallas Local News a couple nights ago doing an interview. I'm pretty excited for it. Maybe it will give Retropalooza a little run for its money. I'm not sure. I'll let you know, though, since I'm going to both. My buddy Grimsy42, Scott, he convinced me to go down there. So, I'll let you know how it goes. Which one's better. As far as CCAG goes, I can agree that there were some guys with overpriced games. I agree with Brent about the guy with reproductions. I hate reproductions, especially if they don't have reproduction blazoned on the label, so you see it and know it. There are ways to check, though, such as the paper, print, the dot matrix, and the printing, stuff like that. You can tell if it's a bad label or not. You can always open it up too and look at the circuit. But I don't like reproductions. I consider them fakes as well. Games that were released overseas and then the new reproductions over here re-released American, like Super Famicom games that come over as Super NES carts. That's fine, okay, because that wasn't actually distributed here originally back in the 90s. It wasn't done. Okay, that's okay. But when you make a reproduction of Hagane and it doesn't say reproduction on it, you're looking at a $500 game. That's kind of, okay, that's a little immoral, okay, and it messes up the hobby. I don't like it. Brent doesn't like it. A lot of other collectors I know don't like it. People just won't buy from stores that sell reproductions anymore, and I totally agree with that. So, and like I said, there were some guys who were overpriced. One person is a good friend of me in this hobby, okay? We have a lot of opinions that mesh well, but he did. I think that his $1,200 on Little Samson, which is a common critique, $1,200 on Flintstones, $600 on Panic Restaurant, right now, today, that is extremely overpriced. Okay, that is 25% on Samson overpriced, I think. That should be a $900 game at the moment. Flintstones is probably a $700 or $800 game. So that's about a 50% over retail. And Panic Restaurant, to me, that's a $350 to $400 game. So that's 50 to 60% over retail. Okay? That's some cause for complaint, yes. But you don't have to buy it, you know? You can just look at it and just pretend it's not there, okay? Don't let that... Just what people are doing is they're letting that ruin the hobby for them, okay? They're letting that really get underneath their skin, and that's just... As a collector, that's not healthy, okay? That's... Just let it go, I think. I was a victim of that a little bit. I have Super Air Zonk. It's hard to price because it's really rare. Stadium Event sells more often than this game does. Okay, Stadium Events does. That's how rare this game is. It's for Duo. I think people may have mistaken it for Air Zonk. Maybe. And that's why they... And if you're doing that, then yeah, that looks overpriced. The last one that sold on price charting was $750 a year and a half ago. And that listing got removed. Okay? If you look at the detailed history, this game has sold for $1,000 before. Okay? There's none available on eBay. There's a sealed one for $3,000. I threw a number on it, you know, and I got people saying that game's not that rare. It shouldn't be $900. It shouldn't be $1,000 and stuff. You know what? I don't think it's a $1,000 game either. I think that a sale price on this is probably $850. I think that's what it would sell for, you know. And if someone came up and offered me that, I would sell it. I'm in this business to sell it, you know. So I don't know. I think that some of these guys who were posting the pickup photos from the show, they bought a bunch of stuff. So obviously there were deals there, or else they wouldn't have bought them. So I don't know. Just letting 5 guys out of maybe like 35 or 40 like ruin the show for you, and that's just like really. I don't know. That's just my little take on it. I agree. Be educated. Don't overpay for stuff. Really don't. Okay. If I have something overpriced, mention it, okay? I may disagree with you, okay? I may say, you know what? Conker's at $80. The rare collection coming out, it's driving the price down. Yeah, but you know what? It's going to go back up in price. Look at Earthbound. Look at Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger's the highest it's ever been. It's been re-released how many times? On different consoles? Still up there. The stuff, it's going to go back up. So, but be educated, okay? I'm telling you right now, you got to be educated, not just on pricing, but what stuff really is. Like I said, maybe people were ignorant. Maybe they did think that this was Air Zonk for TurboGrafx, you know? And $975 looks ridiculous if that's what it is, but it's not. It's Super Air Zonk. I've been a victim of that myself. I've been ignorant. Up at Midwest Gaming Classic this year, when my buddy Dave brought up a copy of Magical Chase, I had never heard of that game. It's a holy grail in this hobby. I had never heard about it. I've been doing this for 5 years. I had never heard about that game. I had no idea. And at the end of the show, I paid $2,000 for it. You know? Okay? So that's my take. Be educated, okay? It's okay to understand that things are overpriced. It's okay to mention that they're overpriced. Okay? If you disagree on it's a swap meet. Okay? You gotta start somewhere on a price. So why not price it at the eBay price? If you gotta start somewhere. Okay? You can offer less. If I have $60 in a game, offer me $50. I'll probably take it. Okay? Like I said, you gotta start somewhere, you know, and I want to sell stuff. I want to make collectors happy just as much as any other reseller scum. But I don't know. Just don't let it ruin the hobby for you. Just really don't. Just let it go. Just let it go. It's still early in this hobby. These are just growing pains, I think. I think this is just the beginning of increased pricing. Wait till lawyers and doctors stop looking at these as the little stupid things that their kids play, and people in our generation become lawyers and doctors and want to put money into this. Then wait. Wait for prices then. If you think they're bad now, okay, that's my opinion. I'm basing that on just factual information, comparing other hobbies. I don't know. That's my little editorial rant. So, again, be educated, but don't let just a couple people ruin the hobby for you. Okay, that's not fun. Okay, well, that wraps up what I got to tell you. Again, I'm sorry for disagreeing with you, Brent, but watch Brent's video if you can. I'll post a link down at the bottom, hopefully, so you can get his take, what he had to say about it too. So, like I said, we're in agreement on some things, we're in disagreement on others. So, that wraps it up. See you all at Dallas. Have a nice day.